Welcome back. Junior TKM is the class up next, and there's been some issues in the TKM classes. If you were with us last week, you know I interviewed Graham Butterworth at the TKM Festival about, and let's call it what it is, cheating in TKM by some reputable engine builders, or disreputable engine builders if you want to call them that. And somebody that's been caught out this weekend is Kyle Hornby in Dean Goldberg's racing team. Dean joins me here. Unfortunately, Dean, you were asking the question last week, I think on the internet, saying how do we know of all the engine builders that we've used, and we've used them all, which engines are likely to be good or not? And you've gone out, or Kyle Hornby's gone out this weekend, and unfortunately it's been found that his engine, the piston in one of his engines, is not right, and he's been excluded from that, and that's a disaster for him in championship turns, so no points, and he can't afford that. Just explain to me, you've got the piston and the barrel here. What should people be looking for?
Yeah, okay, so there's a couple of issues that Talco have highlighted with the pistons. The first issue is the skirt of the piston. Now, it's difficult for people to measure this at home, so really you need to take your engine to Talco and have it measured properly. But what's happening is the skirt is actually being machined, so they're taking some material off so that they're getting better measurements on the barrels when they measure in port timing. Unfortunately, that's the issue that Kyle fell foul of yesterday. This is another engine, which is another of my drivers. We've had this checked today. This is also exactly the same. Second issue is the top of the piston. Builders have been machining the tops of the pistons as well, so again, you need to check your equipment properly and make sure that what you're running isn't illegal.
How easy is this for you to check as a team principal? You're saying it's quite difficult. You need to have Talco look at it pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, my dad goes through all the engines, and he couldn't see anything wrong. We don't have the tools or the measurement devices to actually identify it, so it was impossible for us. We had no chance of actually finding it.
Okay, well, that's disappointing for Kyle Hornby, unfortunately, but he's continuing racing today, but his championship chances have been damaged. Let's catch up with that Junior TKM final.
So this one should be a cracker with Round, Garrido and Lee on the front row of the grid. That's going to be entertainment in and of itself. Ethan Pitt and the Oplay Alex Forward on row 2 with Suzanne Gutsold and Anderson Chilcott on row 3. Keep an eye on Shay Pearce, 11th on the grid. He'll be charging through. Away we go. And already straight into the lead goes Matthew Round, Garrido. Very nicely done. We're on board with Suzanne Gutsold in the Flex Motorsport car 62.
She's made up 2 places, started 5th. She's up to 3rd already. Nice start for Suzanne.
Absolutely brilliant. And that's just what her season needs. A good, strong run through the hairpin at the top end of the corner, through the top end of the course, sorry, back straight and down towards the dog leg, in through the left and in through the right. Matthew Round, Garrido leading at the moment, I should say. And already the fight is joined. Into second position has come Ethan Pitt from row 2. So Dino Lee, sadly, has got the worst end of the deal here. He's down to 6th position by the look of it. Yeah,
Ethan Pitt, the rookie, having his best run of the season, undoubtedly. Always nice to see drivers have a good day and put themselves towards the front. This will do Ethan Pitt's confidence no harm whatsoever. Warning flag going out for somebody. Can't quite see who that is. There is Suzanne.
There's Suzanne Gutsold,
easy to spot.
Battling it out with Matthew
loses
Graham.
a spot though. Loses a spot through the turn. So Suzanne down a spot to Matthew Graham up to 3rd. Suzanne down to 4th, down to the dog leg.
So Matthew Round, Garrido holding the lead at the moment from Ethan Pitt, and then we have Matthew Graham in the 70 ahead of Suzanne Gutsold.
Alex Forward, the Oaklake, just going through the picture. The championship lead has pretty much got this championship tied up now with Kyle Hornby's demise this weekend. Very sad for Kyle. There is Suzanne Gutsold on the 62 with the pink helmet. Very easy to spot always. It's Matthew Round, Garrido out front again. Very easy to spot. The only man in a red suit this weekend.
Matthew Round, Garrido has had a bit of a topsy-turvy 2014 campaign. He was one of the stars of the TKM Festival last year, of course, but didn't race there this year. But he's had some very competitive outings, and here at Little Rissington, he looks absolutely on fire, doesn't he? He's doing a great job.
Yeah, Matthew, one of the top quality drivers in the field, as is Dino Lee, the 5 car from Cambridgeshire. out of the Litchfield Motorsport and won the TKM Festival last week, Jake, when we were commentating on that, of course.
Absolutely, and that was a star drive as well from a chap who's got a huge amount of potential. Could go all the way to Formula One, in my view. He's definitely got the composure and the consistency in his driving to attract any Formula One team's attention in the future. So let's hope that that bandwagon continues to roll on. He's right in with Alex Forward, and that's one guy that you definitely want to race wheel to wheel with if you want to impress, and he's got absolutely no qualms about having a good battle with him, but the field is actually tightening up at the front here. How about this? There was a bit of a spread. Now the top 6 are nose to tail. Yeah,
Matthew Graham now in second place. Didn't see him top into second, but dropped Ethan down a spot to third. And Ethan being howdy now by Alex Forward, and Forward up the inside for third, so Forward onto the podium.
Yeah, Goodsalt's down to 6th position behind Dino Lee, so Dino's come up through the field as well, another place, and it's all kicking off here as Graham makes his bid to try and get past Matthew Rangarido. You've got to pick your moment on this circuit, lots of overtaking opportunities, but the fast flow nature of the circuit from corner to corner means you can open the door at one corner and then lose the place straight away again on the next.
So Suzanne Gutsold, you see her in 6th place there. A little bit of work to do to catch 5th, and 5th's got a little bit of work to do to catch 4th. Places being made up through the field on board here with Suzanne. Dino Lee's in front. Dino, a bit of work to do to catch the 4 in front of him. Brown Garrido, Graham, Forward up the inside to second. Pitt goes with him. Is that
That's to the lead.
Yes.
That's to the lead. The
Forward,
O-plate.
yeah.
The
Forward through to the lead. But not for long. Here comes Garrido down the inside, so Matthew back into the lead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the lead of this race, with 7th place Lewis Griffiths in the 25, desperately trying to bring that gaggle of carts behind them to the tail of the 6.
Another change.
And Forward goes back into the lead. Round Garrido goes down to 3rd position, on board with Suzanne Goodsold at the back of this train, but with plenty of opportunities to move up. On the inside, Dino Lee gets Matthew Graham. Matthew Graham down to 5th position, and Suzanne Goodsold looking for an opportunity. She's actually in a very decent position here, Suzanne, because she can watch the ebb and flow of the moves with these drivers, pick a good opportunity herself, and go for the move. Here she goes, takes 2 of them in one move! Absolutely brilliant. Suzanne Goodsold from 6th to 4th in a heartbeat. Smart move.
Fantastic. We saw her have a good run in the first round before she went off. Ethan Pitt there, 23, the novice.
Back into 2nd position.
I say the novice, I beg your pardon, the rookie. I'm saying novice, the rookie, of course, in this championship, Ethan Pitt. But what a great run he's having today. And these two now, clear of Matthew Rangarido, had the lead for so long. Later in the race, still as you were.
This is Lewis Griffiths charging through the field, and he's made his way up into 3rd position. How about this, though? Rangarido, not done yet. He grabs the move back again from the hard-charging Griffiths.
These are all the highlights. Too much action, not enough time to fit it all in.
Graham moving up to 5th, then Goodsold to 6th, and Chilcott going through as well. That's Anderson Chilcott.
Matthew Graham on the 70 car back through to 3rd place, the battle for 3rd.
And we look further up as Lewis Griffiths makes his move to 4th position on Matthew Rangarido. What a race he's had, from leading down to 5th position. We're back with it live. Rangarido has got back into 3rd position as Goodsold and Griffiths go side by side. Griffiths holds the inside line for the right-hander, and that's allowed Joseph Reeves-Smith to make the move. And also the 84 of Anderson Chilcott to come through alongside. But Suzanne is wise to that manoeuvre. You're not getting by there. Gosh. And Anderson just pops back in on the inside. This is great overtaking.
He does at the very tight hairpin. Garrido looks like he's lost any chance of winning this one. These are the leaders, last lap.
Oh, it's going to be close between those two, though, isn't it? Forward and Pitt, and this is the battle for 3rd place. They're a country mile behind. Ethan Pitt is going for it. Alex Forward, the fastest man, on a 42.91, but Ethan Pitt is giving him loads of hassle on the last lap. Look at the gap back to 3rd place. Round Garrido, and he's defending like crazy from Dino Lee at the front of the pack. Pitt once again having a look, and Forward look. He knows where Ethan Pitt is. He makes him go round the outside of the dogleg and tightens up for the right-hander on the exit of the apex. Fantastic work here from Forward. He's really playing the smart game.
I don't think he's going to give up this inside line. No, he's going to hold on to that inside line. He's going to make Pitt go round the outside of him. Has Pitt got the momentum round the outside?
He's going to take it round the outside. Pitt's got him, has he?
Oh, 200ths of a second.
I don't believe it. On the finish line, Ethan Pitt grabs it. Absolutely amazing. And it's a very close fight behind them for the top 3 as well. Oh, what a finish.
Got into 3rd on the last corner. It was quite a spectacular move on the number 9 kart, and yeah, managed to get 3rd. So it was a difficult race. and I'm just happy that I came away with a good chunk of points.
Last lap, I didn't defend well enough, and last corner he got me. So one of them, but well done to Ethan, well deserved.
Still leading championships. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, well, the second place is great for points, and points is the main thing in a championship.
It was a great race. Started off third, as you said. Didn't get off to the best of starts. Me, Matthew Rangarido and Matthew Graham were pushing. I saw Alex forward from behind. He overtook us, and I went with him when they passed the Matthews, and we just pulled away, and they were fighting behind. So we just got a gap in the last 2 laps. Alex started defending, and into the last corner I just pipped him.
Dallas, this is the first time you won a Super 1. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. Obviously, I think it's first of many to come, hopefully. And I'd just like to thank my sponsors, XFX and AMG. Without them, I wouldn't be here. And I'd like to thank Jade Karts and my mum and dad for helping me this weekend.
Cracking victory for Ethan Pitt. You may have noticed Dino Lee getting an exclusion there from third position for contravening flag signals. It pretty much knocks the nail on the head of a very difficult season. Alex forward though, head and shoulders above the rest, with Shea Pearce in second from Addison Chilcott, with Mills, Graham and Lee rounding out the top 6. More action from Little Rissington coming up after the break, and it's the TKM Extreme. Action guaranteed.